these writings could be of import?
Let's have a look then. Welcome.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
I swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
I can't go on like this.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
It's this way. I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What ought I to do?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals. Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Off we trot. What to do?
Couldn't hurt to put my feet up a moment.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
I will not stand for this!
Don't! It seems they bear us ill will! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
This will not go unpunished.
Where are you going?
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
Our task is complete. That was certainly worthwhile. Well done, everyone.
What will our next adventure have in store for us, I wonder?
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
How dare you?
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
'Tis surely a coincidence. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Wolves, there!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't let them harm you.
We'll pull through yet.
You're trying to piss me off.
You bet your match!
We've arrived. I shall be on top form today.
Hi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
I always have a warm welcome for a customer.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Are you in the market for something in particular?
Always a pleasure.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be unseemly for an elf to purchase one. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold, but this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
These old bones grow weary.
No shame.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Need anything?
Well met, son. How much of the
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Got to try to enjoy it, swearing when I can.
They'll wish they'd help. And all I serve are rules.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Where was I found again?
Isn't there anything to do around here?
I'll gladly stay a while.
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favor different pawns. One whom I sweet fight!
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. One of us has been drenched.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You have my protection. I knew you would prevail, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Not bad. All things considered. Small mug of ale to recover from that blow.
say it. We trounced our foe well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it. Right you are.
I mustn't lose my head.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate.
Goblins, master!
Caution wouldn't be wise. We ought not let it halt us in our course.
A curative ought to do the trick. That was scrumptious. I near feel as if I've been reborn.